Hi there, you're welcome. This is what I did with CorelDRAW, and this is what we're going to achieve. The same thing with Pixellab. Alright, I'm going to teach you how to do that step by step. The first thing we're going to do, let's go to the background. Let's bring the background in rather from our gallery. So if you're not subscribed, first of all, please subscribe to the channel, share this video, like, and also comment. Alright, don't forget to turn on the notification bell as well. Okay, for this background, if you want to get it, please check the description of this video. I have loaded this background to my Pinterest. Make sure you follow me on Pinterest for free resources and design inspiration, design templates, and short tutorials as well. Alright, so let's change the color. Alright, you saw what I did there, right? So just change the hue. Go to color filter, make sure the background is selected, go to color filter, and then tilt it till you get this kind of green feel. Alright, so now that has been done. So the next thing we're going to do is that arc text. That's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to write experience ecclesia. You can write whatever you want to write, but this is what I'm going to use for this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to change the font to, I'll look for a font that is a bit tall and slim. Okay, I have some fonts installed, so if you don't know how to install fonts, make sure you check the description of the video. This is a font I use, Morganite Black, so you can download and install that. If you don't know how to install, like I've said, I have a video on this channel that teaches how to install fonts. Alright, so just check it out. I'm going to link it also in the description of this video as well. Okay, so now I've set it at the middle. Okay, so the next thing, so just go to perspective. I'm going to enable perspective. Let me just put it how I want it to be. Don't worry, it's still going to go vertical. Okay, so after you have done that, make sure you turn on the enable perspective. If not, you're not going to get anything. So enable perspective, you can see I have not checked that yet, but I'm going to do that once I get that. Alright, so yes, make sure you enable it and then you hit the check mark. Okay, you can see what I have here. So this is what I'm going to use to get that arc effect you've seen there. Alright, so I'm going to duplicate it, but if I do it like this without a guide, yeah, you might find it very difficult. So what I'm going to do now, let's get a shape. I'm going to create a circle. Okay, so I'm going to create a circle that will guide how I'm going to place the other ones. Okay, you don't need to enable perspective for any other ones apart from the first one we have done, so you can use that and get what you want. All right, so let's get a circle out. Make sure you watch this video carefully and make sure you implement carefully as well. All right, so I've taken out the fill, so I just change the color of the stroke to white so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll position it this right at the middle also, or you can use relative position. I'm just using my own head to to do that. All right, so once that is done, you can duplicate that and tilt it. If you go to, or just didn't, so if you go to angle, you'll see angle. All right, so you could use that, or you could use the arc sign around that text. All right, you can see what I'm doing, so you can use that because this is actually quite should I say delicate, so your hand may not really get it perfectly each time. All right, so or you could try that anyways. So let's place this very well, and that's what we're going to do for the rest. Make sure you don't skip any part of this video. Make sure you watch carefully and implement carefully as well. Share this video to other people, share this video to your design groups, share this video to your colleagues and friends on social media handle. Feel free to subscribe and feel free to recommend the channel as well. Thank you for watching, and please watch the video to the end. All right, if you want me to do any tutorial, you can comment that in the comment section of this video so that I will put that in consideration. This tutorial was should I say instigated by a lot of you guys, and I had to do it because when many of them saw this, the one I did with CorelDRAW, they wanted to do with their phone too. All right, so let's fast forward the video. All right, so once this is done, I'm going to change the color of the first two. All right, I'm going to change because I just wanted to have a little different feel. If you look at what we have on the version I showed you earlier, the one from CorelDRAW, you could see the 3 Experience Ecclesia at the middle had a slightly different color. That's what I want to achieve here. So you could just follow this tutorial. So I'm going to change the first one, the color, to this second one as well. So once I flip what I've done this side, the third one, or the first to the left, is going to have the same color. So after this, I'll not delete the second yet. So I'll merge from the second Ecclesia to the last one. I will merge all of them together to become one. All right. So before you merge, make sure you know that what you've done, you are good with that, because if you merge, you might not be able to edit again, except maybe if you undo. And if you have gone find the project, it's really going to be a bit difficult. So please take note of that. So I'm going to copy this, and you can see now. How do I turn it the other way? All right, no, this is not the best way. The best way to do is to click on the object editing tool, click crop, and then flip. So once you flip, you can just hit OK, and you can see that it has flipped the other way around. So let me just try to see how I can position it correctly here. And all right, I think it has a little. All right, just position it the best way, just to make it realistic. Okay, just to make it realistic. If you are not able to do that with your hand, you can use the move tool as a position tool to really position it very well. All right, I think it's getting. Let's leave it like this. All right, so I think it's time to delete this circle. Let's take it out. All right, so this has been done. So I want these two. Let's lock them so that they don't move around. Lock the third one. Lock everything. All right, but for the background, there's something I would still love to do on the background. Okay. All right. If you see that railway track, I want this end of this arc, this text arc, to rest on the borders or something. So you have to just increase it so that it will look as if it's resting. Even though we're going to fade out some of those parts, all right, we have to do that. Okay. I even preferred when I did this. I preferred this with I prefer the one I did with Pixellab to the one I did with CorelDRAW. All right, so we are going to do that quickly, and okay, I think it's sitting quite well. All right, so let's kind of like create some background effects. So I want if you see the background has white stuff around it close to the middle, and it's really kind of like affecting this what's it called, affecting what we have here. So I'm going to create some black objects, and then I'll just take it back to just so that this arc can come out very well. All right, you understand? So I'm going to bring them down. That's just to if I do that, you're going to see that it will pop a little bit. Can you see? It's kind of like popping a little bit. I should have left that in front, but let's take it backwards. Okay. All right, so you can see it's popping up a little bit, and that's it's for me, it's a little bit tough for me. All right, so that being done, what I'm going to do next, let me just bring in the logo. Let's not be national. So I might not drop this logo for you, and I might not drop the social media handles for you, so you could create that by yourself using the logo you want to use, maybe a church, or download any logo you want to use, and you can try out something with this tutorial. So what I'm going to drop for you, I've dropped the background already. Okay, so for the image, All right, possibly I'll take permission and I might drop the image for you as well. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in the social media handles, and that's going to be it. Okay, I don't want the video to be long, trying to create all of this, so I have to just get it ready before the tutorial. And that's the PNG version of that. Okay, I think that's done. You can see how this thing is taking shape already. I'm becoming a Pixellab is just so wonderful, right? Just so wonderful. Okay. Alright, so I just want to use the grid to kind of like keep an eye on the ends of those elements there. For the arc, don't worry about the arc. It's kind of like, I want to say it's part of the background or something. Alright, so those other texts, I'll have to just keep an eye on them. So the next thing we are going to do, I think let's write the date. Okay, so this was how I did it. Just make sure you watch it. And the font I use here is, I think, Creator Black. That's the font I'm going to use for this very one. All right, so Creator Black is the font I'm going to use for this very one. So you check your fonts, and I was typing something else. Fonts. Creator Black, I think. Yeah, Creator. Sync is up. Yep, it's okay. And how do you give two colors to one object or one text? So you can see you highlight the R and D. Just make sure you scroll. When you click your color, scroll down a little bit. You will see that the text is highlighted. Just change the highlight to 2, and then if you don't have such a green, just scroll. You will see green color. So you just play around with any of the green colors. That is if you tilted your background to be green. If you don't and it's red, you have to do something. You have to make the color match with the background as well. Alright, so basically that's it for 23rd November 2025. That's the date. That's not the date I created the tutorial though. I created the tutorial later on, alright, later. But this is the date I'm going to put, okay, because when I did the design, this was actually the dates on the design. Okay, so whoosh. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you are, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. Alright, don't forget to comment in comments what you feel about the tutorial. What next tutorial do you want me to create? Alright, say something on the comment section and I'll respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you for being part of this YouTube family. 2025, we're going to write that, and then that's that. Let's take this down a little bit. The color has to be white. Definitely has to be white. Okay, we're going to change white. Could be something else though, but white is just better. Wow, it's looking so exquisite. Is that correct English? It's looking so nice, seriously. Yeah, it's looking beautiful. Okay, 5:30 p.m. is the time, and we have it right here. So there's something I want to do on this time. Let's reduce it a little bit. I'm going to add background to it, okay, without creating any shape. You can do that without just scroll to, you will see background. Just add the background. I'm going to make the background white. I'm going to make it a little bit kind of like that first shade of green we use for that experience. Definitely I need to change the color of the text itself to black. I would prefer black for this. Alright, so so I'll go back to the background of this time and just take in the padding to the right and to the left a little bit, 3:3, and then top and bottom 2:2, and then I'm going to change the radius to just increase the radius a little bit. Let's increase the radius a little bit. After this, radius of 5 is okay, and here we go. Position it well. It's going to be left aligned. All right, so let's leave it like that. And then after this, next thing, you can see that the whole thing is taking shape. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the image of the preacher. All right, I'm going to bring in the image of the preacher, but before that, let's just do some little write-up, okay, that I'm going to use. Experience Ecclesia. I think let's see, Experience Ecclesia this Sunday. Now if you look at this, I think we might need to change this, but let's see what is there. We are going to change the font. Definitely I want to change the font to something else, so just keep an eye on the font I'm going to use. But if you don't have that particular font, you could use, nope, I don't think I like this font. Sometimes it's difficult to choose. Just be shuffling between fonts to see which one fits best. Nope. All right, Brunson Rough. All right, this is the font, Brunson Rough. That's the font for this particular one. So now I need to just write only Ecclesia because this is what I want it to be. I need to write them individually so that I can change the sizes as well. So I'm definitely, that means I'm going to merge them afterwards. Okay, position it at the center, copy it, write second one Ecclesia, and that's going to be it. All right, make sure you watch the tutorial carefully. I might have to stop the voice over here. All right, but the tutorial is going to continue till the end. All right. This Sunday is the next. This Sunday to next. After this, let's make 3 of them together. And okay, just make sure you keep these other things locked so that you don't. All right, since they are merged, this is an object right now. Okay, this is not a text anymore, it's an object. So I'm going to write the dates, and I think let's bring in also let's bring in, okay, let's just write the date first. Write the date, I mean the dates, the address rather. Sorry about that. Okay, so after that we are going to do other manipulations, and this is where the tutorial really gets very more interesting. So please watch this video carefully and watch the end. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comment section and I'm going to address that. So if you're confused about any step, just rewind and rewatch, and you're going to get everything. Okay, all the fonts I used I think they are displaying right there, so you could get them as well if you want to use the same fonts, if you want to use exact fonts. All right, so if you finish your design, do well to let me see it. Okay, how to contact me, you can check the description of the video. You're going to see several links that can lead you to contact me. Okay, so I'm going to choose base Noel. I'm going to choose one of these ones for that, and you could get that for yourself. So all the manipulations are going to come as you keep watching the video. All right, bye to the voiceover.